Grayson Chrisley admits he's become bitter, while parents Todd and Julie are in prison. No way around it. Grayson Chrisley and his older sister, Savannah Chrisley, also spoke about achieving the hard balance of visiting their parents in prison with wanting to prioritize their mental well-being during this difficult time. Grayson Chrisley has been having a hard time since his parents Todd and Julie Chrisley began their prison sentences for financial crimes in January. The 17-year-old opened up on his older sister, Savannah Chrisley's Unlocked podcast about how flying back and forth to visit his parents has made him bitter. "I struggle going back-to-back weeks because I'm in that mood, and then I go and start it all over again. You never really get out of it," he said, adding that some days or weeks are harder than others. On the other hand, Savannah, 25, said she feels renewed after going and seeing her mom and dad, which Grayson responded, "I do, but I also don't at the same time." He shared that the two siblings will sometimes butt heads when they discussed visiting their parents. "It's not that I don't want to go, but I'm also 17, he explained. Agreeing with her brother, Savannah said, "I think that's a hard balance that we have yet to find. But then it's also hard because there's some weekends you don't want to go. But then the hard part is when you don't go. Our schedules don't line. And then you don't see one of them for 3 or 4 weeks, and then you're struggling because you haven't seen him for that long. It's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't," Grayson said. "Which is tough, because no one should ever be put in that position." Savannah added, "It's also hard because they tell you gotta live your life." Grayson recalled of his parents, "You're 17 years old. You can't spend every weekend going. And then when you don't go, you still feel bad even though they said that, even though you know they understand." However, Savannah shared, "We do try to make the most of it, like especially when going to see Dad. In other trips, we'll go do something fun. We'll go out to eat. Seeing Mom's not the hard part. Seeing Dad's the hard part because it's all weekend." Grayson noted, referring to how his dad is currently serving his sentence in Florida. Savannah also acknowledged how it's hard because he is so far away, explaining that going to see their father adds up to a total of 15 hours driving. "For me, the hard part is I know how much they've sacrificed for us. So why can't we sacrifice now for them?" she said. When asked how not to become bitter by their current situation, Grayson said, "I don't know if it's possible. I don't think it is. There is always going to be a part of you that is bitter. There's no way around it," he later added. "It's gonna suck for as long as they're there." Savannah Chrisley shares close emotional text about Julie's first Mother's Day in jail. "I'm sad. In November, Todd and his wife Julie, 50, were sentenced to a combined 19 years in prison for financial crimes. Todd began his 12-year sentence at Florida's federal prison, Camp Pensacola, in mid-January on the same day as Julie started her 7-year sentence at Federal Medical Center in Lexington, Kentucky. They're currently in the process of appealing their case. In the meantime, Savannah has taken over as the primary guardian of Grayson and her niece, Chloe Chrisley. Last month, Savannah opened up about her mother's experience at FMC Lexington, sharing it's definitely harder for her mother than it has been for Todd. But she's just staying busy. You know, like she's trying to do anything and everything. Take classes, be first at bat. Everything known to man that she can do, she does," she shared. "And you know my mom, like she walks in a room. If something needs to be done, she just starts doing it. And so she's trying to stay busy. Her health, she's trying to focus on that. Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what PEOPLE has to offer, from juicy celebrity news to compelling human interest stories." She added, "I think she's trying to shield us from a lot of things, because that's my mom. That's who she is."